How many times have you asked ChatGPT to analyze your marketing data and gotten an answer that was technically correct and also completely useless? Look, you're not crazy. The problem isn't the AI. You gave it a spreadsheet of your data, and the AI is working with whatever shape that data happened to be in. It doesn't have the funnel context. It doesn't have the segmentation. It has no idea which numbers actually matter to your business. I'm Keith Perhack, founder of SegMetrics, and we just launched something that fixes that. The SegMetrics MCP Server connects Claude, ChatGPT, or whatever AI tool you're already using directly to your live SegMetrics data. There's no more exports, no uploads. You ask a question, the AI pulls the answer from your actual account in real time. But that part, hooking an AI up to a database, isn't the interesting part. Plenty of tools do that. Here's what makes it different. We've spent over a decade figuring out how to actually analyze a marketing funnel, where to look first, what to segment by, what question to ask after the obvious one. We took that methodology and baked it into the MCP server. So when you ask a question, the AI isn't guessing how to interpret your data. It works through your funnel the way that our analysts would, stage by stage, segment by segment, and surfaces these things that you wouldn't even have thought to ask about. And the whole thing is read-only. The AI can see your data, but it can't touch it, and that's important. So let me show you how. All right, so setup takes about a minute. We've got a doc that walks you through it. Once it's connected, SegMetrics shows up as a data source in every single conversation. So let's start with a quick question about optimizing what leads we're getting from our ads. So we're going to put in the question here. So watch what happened. Claude didn't ask me which report to pull or what filters to apply. It went and got the data. It looked at it and is now asking the next question on its own. What's the breakdown by source? Where are the outliers? What does the path to purchase look like? And this is the part that matters. It's not summarizing one report. It's chasing the thread the same way someone on our team would, except it's happening in seconds. It'll generate visualizations when they help, and pay attention to this. It points at things you didn't ask about. Here's the other thing. Every answer comes with a link back to the actual SegMetrics report. You can also just ask for the link anytime. And this matters. AI is smart, but it's not magic. Trust and verify. Click through and see that real data for yourself. I mean, this is your normal SegMetrics dashboard. It's got the same drill down, the same access to individual purchases, and those whole customer journeys. And now here's where it gets good. I can just keep talking to it. Here's a follow-up question that would have taken me a good while to answer manually in SegMetrics. Right here, I just ask it and I got an answer. And that kind of follow-up used to mean opening 3 more reports, manually filtering, comparing tabs. Here it took 90 seconds and I never even left the conversation. So there's 3 ways to actually put this all to work. First, stop digging for simple answers. What's my CPA this month? Where are my best leads coming from? What product is selling to repeat customers? You don't need to open the dashboard anymore. You don't need to set a date range. You ask. This alone is worth it for anyone who spent 20 minutes hunting for an answer that should take 5 seconds. Second, diagnose problems you can't explain. Your webinar funnel isn't converting the way it used to be. You can see the drop off, but you can't see why. Ask something like, walk me through my webinar funnel and tell me where I'm losing people. You'll get the drop off, but you'll also get to see who's dropping off, where they came from, what they have in common, and whether the problem is new or has been building up for months. The AI can chain all these reports together on its own. You get a diagnosis, not just this data dump. And then you can ask follow-up questions. You can steer that analysis wherever you want with those questions. Third, make this part of your weekly rhythm. Monday morning, ask, what changed in my funnel last week? Or what do I need to know about my marketing this week? You're not replacing your dashboards. You're adding a layer that points at what deserves your attention so you can spend your time deciding instead of looking. And if you're already comfortable with that kind of thing, the next step is just handing this off to an AI agent that runs the analysis on a schedule and then pings you when something needs your attention. And that's the SegMetrics MCP server. If you want to try it out with your own data, there's a 14-day free trial. Links in the description. If you've got questions about the setup, email us at support@segmetrics.io. Your data's been sitting there waiting for you to ask the right question. Now you can actually just ask. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you inside.